Hi, I'm Jack Dunnigan, the Senior Team Leader at A Child. I wonder if I could have your attention for just 11 minutes. 11 minutes is all I'm asking for. I want to tell you a story. It's a story and a subject that are not sad at all. They are happy, full of hope, brimming with possibilities. It's a real-life example of the power of purpose. 3 times a year, we are busy sending children off to school. In Uganda, the school term is different than in the United States. In Uganda, it starts in January, it ends in December. There are 3 terms, each about 3.5 months long. It's customary for senior level kids, that would be the equivalent of junior high and high school in the U.S., to go to boarding school. Primary kids typically go to day school. They all have their own uniforms and, of course, their own color schemes to which they are quite loyal, just like they are in the U.S. This photo is a picture that I snapped of some primary level kids at Masaka who had just got off the bus and they were coming in from a day at school, and I thought they looked so happy I just wanted to snap the photo. Sue and I were chatting with one of our senior level boys who told us that his favorite subject is chemistry and that he expects to be a medical doctor someday and someday soon. Now, I find this to be amazing. Most of you know that all of our children are HIV positive and they have full-blown AIDS. So the prognosis for them by most people is not very good. We have found that to not be true, that they are living and heading into grand and glorious lives. So here are students who, in the midst of all of their challenges, they dream and they dream big. I like chemistry, he said, and I'm going to be a doctor. Now, as far as this young man is concerned, his dream is no pipe dream. He does have the smarts to make this happen. He is good in chemistry. He is good in math. He has a mind that does lend itself to understanding the sciences. It's based in a realistic assessment of who he is and what he can do, and I have no doubt that he will achieve that dream. Why do I believe it? When aptitude partners with motivation, purpose is born. When dreams are rooted in reality, they instill a sense of destiny, of resolution, of intention, of determination, of hope, of purpose. They make sense out of all the challenges. They impart energy to overcome obstacles that stand in our way. They instill courage to counterattack setbacks that inevitably come. They add credence and validity to hope and to the struggle. Purpose, when coupled with opportunity, turns the possible into the probable. Sadly, one school official asked us why we even bother. After all, he said, these kids are sick. They're not even going to live. Now, we bother because we know that hope and hope's promise of a better tomorrow is a most powerful medicine. And nourish when nothing else will. The kids in this photo are smiling because every step they take down the road to the school bus is another step into tomorrow. Well, private schools in the United States are not cheap. They cost, on average, about $8,549 a year. Private schools in Uganda are a good deal less expensive, only about $300 a year. Isn't that amazing? Only about $300 a year. And that $300 covers tuition, books, lunches, school fees, school supplies, and of course, the uniforms. It's a bit less for our kids who go to day school, a bit more for those who attend boarding school, but on average, it costs us about $300 a year to send these kids to school. I am telling you this because the power of purpose is so strong, so compelling, so energizing that the small amount this costs pays incredibly disproportionate dividends. The return on investment is fantastically high. It can literally mean the difference between life and death of a dream, and it's only $300. Well, I need your help. We have 80 children from kindergarten through university that are yet unfunded for schooling. We're having to pull it out of a budget that's already stretched paper thin. For them, the purpose is turning the merely possible into the most certainly probable. We receive no government grants, and they've all but dried up anyway. The downturn in the economy is not only within the borders of the United States, it has affected Uganda too, so much that our businesses that help and support have experienced a significant downturn as well. Now, $300 for a year's schooling for a student may seem like not so much. When you multiply that by 80 students, and that becomes $24,000, and that's a big bite. 5 days a week, I make a run to the post office just a few miles away. On the way there, sometimes I stop off at a Circle K convenience store for a Thirst Buster, their giant soft drink special. The store is always busy, and most in there are buying hot dogs or hamburgers or other snacks and a Thirst Buster as well. Now, why? Because a fountain soft drink of any size is only 84 cents, including the tax. Now, 84 cents is an insignificant amount. It's literally pocket change for just about all of us. However, one Thirst Buster a day adds up to quite a bit. You know how much? That's right, $306.60 a year. $306 a year. So it turns out that the power of purpose is not all that expensive. Just 84 cents a day will do it. That's $25 a month. The annualized cost for a full education, the cost for purpose made practical of life made compelling for one of our children is a mere $25 a month. And I can make it easy for you to do that. Go to our website, www.aidchild.org. In the upper right corner, you'll see a big yellow button that says Donate. Click on that button. You'll go to a page that shows you options for donating. Now, of course, the traditional way is by check. And down in this box here, you'll see that there's our address. You can write a check either for $300 for a year's tuition or for $25 a month. And if you do so, please put a note in there that this is tuition for one of our kids, and I'll tell you why in just a minute. If you don't want to write a check, you can also do so by debit card or by credit card. There's a spot here. Click on this box that has Discover, MasterCard, Visa, and American Express on it, and you'll be taken to a donation page where there are two options. One, an option to donate a one-time gift of $300, or you can set it up to charge your debit card or your credit card once a month. It will do so automatically, and that donation, of course, comes to us. So that's a second way. Third, if you have a smartphone and you have an account at Bank of America, you can go to B of A and you can download their mobile app and you can make a donation right from your smartphone. You can also use this same app if you have an account at Chase or Wells Fargo, and you can make a donation right straight from your smartphone. Check, credit or debit card, or a smartphone. And I'll make it personal. Our children are, after all, our children. They are not nameless faces. I'll match your monthly support to a specific child. A child for whom the power of purpose in life lays directly in your discretion to provide for only 84 cents a day. Your gift doesn't merely flow into a big general fund. It will go directly to send Sam or Ruth or Njuba or Mary or one of our other children to school. You'll receive periodic updates, and I'll personally make sure you know who it is. How about it? You're only a thirst buster away from making a big difference in a small child's life. Let's get started now, shall we? Go to www.aidchild.org.